2022, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. Knight f3 as per usual. Our opponent 16,000 games. That's a lot of rapid chess. I'm actually going to switch to an e4 game for this one. So we're playing a Sicilian, just for a little bit of variety. And I'm going to do this c3 line, just nice and steady does it, nothing fancy. Okay, let's just advance in the center. Okay, is he going to actually use any time? Let's see. I could actually take here, couldn't I? Let's do it really, really simple, really straightforward. So let's get our knight up and get our bishop up and castle. Yeah, he isn't using any thinking time. Literally no thinking time at all, is he? Yeah, I think bishop up might be a good move here before h6 comes in. So just get my bishop developed, and I can always trade if I need to, but we can always come back as well. A little bit safer castling, just in case the Greek gift might be on. But we're just going to drop back, especially if he goes g5, of course. And that suggests he might actually want to go this side. He might want to do that. But I'm going to stay this side and go first, and maybe just drop back. So as soon as I say that, of course, he doesn't. So is knight up a move now? Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and I don't see a follow-up move. Knight up here to hit the bishop, he can drop back, but then there's a bit of a pin here. But I don't see how we actually use it. Bishop back looks fine, but I think I'm going to just develop the rook. He might do the same thing. He's played pawn up first. Okay, let's just bring our other rook across then. Yeah, he doesn't believe in using thinking time, does he? Okay, we could try this and this, but what do we do? I've got this, I've got this. I'm actually going to play my bishop up first, I think. Put the bishop on this diagonal. If he comes in, I can always drop back. But I want to try and create the opportunity to jump forward, but I don't want to lose this pawn if I can help it. So he has indeed gone for that, so we could just simply drop back. Is there any better way to break the pin? There might not be. Might not be. I mean, I could attack the bishop immediately, couldn't I? But then I want to come back here, so I'm actually just going to calmly drop back there. Maybe bishop back. I want to deal with this bishop rather than this knight, I think. I think the bishop's more dangerous in the short term. But are we threatening to take a pawn here now that he's wandered off? I don't think I could have taken it the move before. It was too dangerous. Maybe I could have done. Maybe I could have just taken it there and then, and g5 comes in, but you've got this. So he's kicked us back. We'll attack his bishop, and we'll probably take into the center if he takes. He doesn't have to. But we're potentially threatening knight forward. Now we guard our pawn with the queen, so knight up looks to be a nice move. He's just played rook across, so any reason not to play knight up? Or do we trade the bishop first and then knight up? Gets his queen developed, doesn't it? So knight up. If he takes, we can go multiple ways. But this pawn will be loose, so we'd really have to take with a rook. And if he takes, we're fine to take back. I've even got bishop in actually to hit the knight, and then threatening to take here. That could be a move, but... If he takes, I take back. If he takes, I just take, I think. I like the look of that actually, although knight takes, no, it's getting a bit messy, isn't it? I'm going to just jump the knight in. Trust my instinct, jump the knight in. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah, maybe I did have knight takes earlier on. I might have been a bit hasty there. It might have been a thing we'll look after the game. So if he takes here, if I go with the queen, then obviously he's got knight takes, and that's a bit of a disaster. So I think we just have to go with the rook here. But has he got knight takes anyway? Queen takes, I think I'm alright. So I think I'll go with the rook. And if knight takes, I think I can take and we guard. If he had the knight here, it would be a lot more dangerous, or indeed the knight here. Quite a bad position for both of us having a pawn isolated like this, or potentially risky for both of us, but if we can simplify, give our king an emergency square, hopefully we can have a playable endgame. And then queen up and rook behind would be nice as a principle. Whether we can get it is another matter. Queen up here would be nice if the knight wanders off. But again, king up and it looks fine for black. Okay, so let's just try and clear our mind. Let's just let our opponent make that move and then look at the board afresh again. Oh, he has played knight out wide to attack that bishop. So this could lead to some tactics. We can take the knight here. And if he takes back, we can take, he takes, we can take here. The rook covers and then we attack the knight. So I think he might have gone wrong because we attack the queen. That's the important move. Then if I take, well, I take the rook first. If he takes, the knight just hangs and the back rank's covered, I think. So he might have gone wrong here because the knight can hang. But the important thing is we attack the queen. So we'll have to figure out what he does. See how he takes back first. But if the queen's hanging, I think we just take it next move, whatever he does. Even with knight takes. I think we take, knight takes, it's covered. So this is where I think we have the tactic. We take with check, he takes, and we just grab the knight. The bishop's covered. There's a back rank issue, but right now it's covered for this move. So I think we just simply take and take here. We don't need to complicate with this, but we could take the bishop or the knight. So we take there, and we can take here or here. We've got two pieces hanging. So it's just a case of which piece we want off the board. The bishop might actually be the better one. And if the knight comes back, it's covered anywhere. So if I take the bishop, I still attack the knight. He'll have to move. I can give myself a square. So I'm going to actually take the bishop and then give myself a square. He'll have to move his knight, I think. Or go crazy and just guard it that way and chuck everything down the board. He has moved. So I think queen up looks nice as a development move now. He won't want to trade. He'd probably attack our bishop. Maybe we just drop the bishop back here because he can start to push. But I want an emergency square for later in the game. So I've got queen here or queen here now to attack the knight. Knight in we would just simply take. But I don't have an emergency square. But is that a bit slow? It might be, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give my king the square so I don't blunder the back rank in one move. Now I can start getting active. Queen here or queen here. Bishop here or bishop here. All look playable. So here, I guess he'll drop back over. Then I just maybe drop back. So it might give him a development move. I could just go here and plant the bishop. I could come back. I could go here. He gets his knight back, but it's not doing a lot actually, is it? If he goes back, I can just drop back, I think. Or I can do a development move because I'm very happy if he takes. I should be happy if he takes. So what about knight out wide? Takes, takes, queen takes. Is it queen? No, I don't want to get into complications. I just want to drop back. If he pushes, I can take. We attack the pawn. Okay, he's gone across. So how do we actually unwind this? I think queen up looks like a nice, pleasant move. Or queen up here looks better, actually. We get a development move here. The king's got an emergency square, so there's no back rank mate in one move. So we can now take a pawn. He's got knight forward. I'd like the rook here, but I'd have to do this first, wouldn't I? Or I'll play a rook up and come across. But I've got pawn here to stop the knight jumping in. Take knight in. Then if I push up, he's getting a little bit jumpy. I don't like that. Here, if he pushes, I'm fine to take. So I'm going to go cautiously and hope I'm not blundering something. But these squares are all covered. So he's launching one. I can go here and attack the knight. I can grab the pawn and attack the knight. And then if he kicks my bishop, say here, I can just come here, right? Or go right up the board. So I'm going to take and attack the knight. There is a risk I might get my bishop trapped at some point here. There is a risk here. There is a risk it could go slightly wrong. Now, knight across and I attack this pawn as well. So if he comes down, we've got rook takes, but he can check. But this is where I've got to be careful. If I go back here, there's a back rank mate issue. So maybe just a simple queen back. Yeah. Oh God, I'm down to 3 minutes. What the heck? I didn't see the time. I want knight out wide to hit the pawn, but lets him in here. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to start getting active. I didn't see the clock. How the heck am I so far down? Okay. I can't go here now because he checks, so I'll have to go forward. I've got this. Now I'm threatening to take the pawn. Jump the knight. Oh, the knight in actually would be good because it would force the knight off the board. So if I can get knight in, it should force the knight off the board. My king's safe for now. He can't attack the bishop in one move, so knight in is a threat. If the knight comes off, the more I can get off the board, the better it is. And that should do it, right? That should force the knight off the board. But I can take here. Knight takes, rook takes, then as the back rank checks, a pawn takes. Let's just play it in and take with the pawn. Oh, hold on, that gives him a passed pawn. What have I done that for? I guess if I go with the rook, he takes. He's getting the back rank, so I have to go with the pawn. I'm giving him a passed pawn now. I've been careless here. Because my bishop might end up not doing a lot. If he pushes, he guards this as well. So I'm going to have to retreat the queen, and I can't really, can I? Oh, I can go here, though. Pawn down, I can go here. So he's played up to guard, but now I can check here. I have to get my queen back, but where? I'm actually going to play rook across, and I'm going to prepare queen back and go solid behind this pawn. So he's chucked a pawn forward. So I'm going to come back and offer the queen trade. I've got to be quick now. I'm 3 minutes down, miles down. Safe pre-move, he won't do it. He takes. Oh, but that gets the queen off. That was what I needed. It should be easier to play now, low on time. Not easy necessarily, but easier, a lot easier. I can just plant the bishop, risk-free. I can chuck the pawn up and plant it. Lose the other one, doesn't matter. I mean, I can guard anyway, I guess. There's no need to give free material away. It should be good now, should be. Or maybe I can even get behind and just run the pawn. But there's no need to take risks and give him a passed pawn. Now the queen's off, it makes it much easier to play low on time. Yeah, he had to keep the queen on and then he was miles up on the clock. So we're a bishop and a pawn up, so he pushes down. So if he comes here, I've got king up to stop the back rank mate issue. But actually, no, let's do that now. Let's not even allow it. Let's not forget. Let's just push the pawn up the board. He'll have to spend a move going across at some point. So if I go here, I'm preparing this. So I'm going here to prepare this to this. I think he just needs too many moves. King down, I can go here, and it feels like it's safe. I'm stopping him coming in. So he's trying to push forward, but this move I don't need to block it, do I? Because even if he goes here or here, I'm fine for the following move. So I'll push the pawn, then go here. He's going to have to defend that. Then I just have to get my rook around the back eventually somehow, like this and this or something. So what's he played? King down. So do I just go here? Do I play here? This is the less risky move, I would guess. You don't allow any nonsense counterplay, do you? So let's just step up so he can't get in. So he needs 3 moves to go this way. I just need 2 moves for a queen. So we'll go there now. Now we can drop the rook back, check and up, and that should be good. So I think we just drop back now, check, drive the king away, get to the back rank and prepare to queen. So let's calculate it. So check. Here, here, if he pushes, we queen. If he takes, we take. If he pushes, we drop down. We can easily sack. So that's cleanly winning. They don't want to push this, allowing a check. So let's check here. We could even just collect the pawn. We could just be sensible and collect the pawn and then just go after the king. Actually, is that a mate threat? Yeah, let's do this because we're threatening checkmate, aren't we? King can't move. He'll have to push his pawn, and we can always just go after the pawn. But I'm down to a minute though, so I still got to pay attention to the clock. But I need just 2 moves to get a queen, but he needs 3 moves here, so I just got to be careful. But that's a mate threat, right? That's checkmate. That's checkmate. The king's stuck in the centre of the board there. So let's just see what there was in engine speak. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. We have 47 moves, so they're the move times for both players. So I'll put it through the analyzer. The Sicilian defaults the old Sicilian. If you click on that, it'll bring some puzzles up to do for training. And the game seems to have turned on move 18. That's where it seems to be, move 18. We played a good game though, it looks like. Wow, 96 against 87 on the accuracy. Not many mistakes from either of us. There'll just be one key mistake on move 18 and we've managed to convert. You can see there, one key mistake. So nothing being flagged from either player. So we both played the opening well here. We switched to an e4 game. And I'm not an e4 player, so just for a bit of variety. But this is all good from both of us. Yeah, I should have taken. So it's actually correct to take there and not drop back. Okay, that's something to learn if I play this again. Should have taken the knight. Again, these are all good from both of us. Then here, he should have played bishop to f4 to attack our rook. That's a bit annoying, isn't it, when you get moves like that with these tricky bishops. So we just dropped our bishop back, and instead we should have taken again on f6. So we should have been taking on f6, not leaving the knight there. Then it just came down to this one mistake, didn't it? Knight across was the blunder, and we've managed to win a piece. We've spotted it. It just wins a piece by force because we're attacking the queen. That's the key move. Because we're attacking the queen, you've got to deal with that, and it just wins a piece by force. We could have took the knight or the bishop, just whichever you prefer. And we're just looking for sensible moves here, not to blunder the back rank checkmate, and to try and get material off the board. That's all we're trying to do. So here knight f6 was best try for black. Then here I should have just taken the pawn, grabbed the material, and said my king's pretty safe. There's no back rank threat now. The knight's not doing a lot right now. So I should have actually taken the pawn. I just seen the opportunity to get the knight off the board. But it was still good. So rook and queen back were good. And that's really the key moment. As soon as the queen comes off, I'm miles down on the clock here. The eval doesn't really take that into account. It's just the position. As soon as the queen comes off, it's a lot easier for me to play. We run a pawn to the board. He's got to defend it. And then we just managed to spot a nice little mate threat here. Not much black could do, to be fair, barring mishaps. So it is what it is. A decent game. Very good.